how has your game changed over the years? What have some of the major lessons been in the very beginning, in the middle, and recently?
Hmm. I think the biggest shift was going from what can I say to make her like me or what can I say to impress her to is she even worth investing time into? Is she even, are we even gonna vibe? Right. And when
Mhm.
you go into it with that different shift in mentality, the way that you say things completely changes, right? Your
Mm.
tonality, your body language, it all comes from that mindset.
Bro. I would say basically what's changed was when back in the day when I was not gamed up or I didn't really have my game was weak. Um, I was doing a lot of indirect kind of beating around the bush type of shit. And that's because I didn't believe in myself. That's basically what it was. Right. So I would still get some girls here and there, but it was never on my terms. I had to put in a lot of work for a lot of BS that was going on. And so when I decided, hey, why am I doing all of this? Because what I noticed was there were women that were interested with me just being myself. And I'm like, wait a second. This woman's interested in me being myself. This woman's interested in all I'm doing is being myself. So why am I doing all this extra stuff and chasing women who are not really into me? It makes no fucking sense. So what I
Wasting
realized was
time.
that the more that I was interacting with women who were attracted to me and and following me and fucking with me for me, I realized shit, the value they saw in me, right? I was starting to simultaneously see that value in myself. And this is where we try to get a lot of you guys to understand is that you don't need the women to show you you're valuable. You need to see it first. And once you see it first, that's when you're going to start to see more women who find you valuable. And this is when you're going to stop playing games and stop trying to run game. Because a lot of times when you play games or run game, what you're essentially saying and doing is, I have to do all of these manipulative things, or I gotta chase this girl, or I gotta push through resistance, and I gotta do all these things to try to get to her. And every time you do that, you're diminishing yourself and disrespecting yourself by saying, "Self, you're not good enough, so you have to do more." You're not good enough, so you have to chase. You're not good enough, so you have to deal with this woman who's giving you resistance and all that other attitude. But once you understand who you are, right, and then you see the woman reflecting that with their desire for you because you desire yourself, then that's when you're going to really be on top of your game.
Yeah, for me, the thing that changed was technology. I remember I started the game at 9, so back in our day, we had to have pen pals, and we wanted to talk to a girl, we had to go to the payphone, or ride our bicycles and stuff like that. So we didn't have the technology. When we had, it was a thing of this. Well, if you don't talk, you don't eat. So that means that if you don't go over there, you ain't getting it, right? So the only thing that changed was because there's nothing new under the sun. But for the change for me was just technology. Once technology came out, it was just an unfair advantage because it just couldn't be. It just can't be this easy. It just because we wasn't connected. So I was born in '71, so we wasn't connected for years, for decades. We were not connected. We had to you want to talk to her, you had to go over there. We had to go to the skate rink or, like I say, the payphone, and because I couldn't call long distance because I get my ass whipped if I had that long distance bill until it was 332, wait, 10 321 or some bullshit like that. But what I'm saying is that technology changed, but technology is more beneficial because now these young men don't realize they have access to every woman that's connected to this quote unquote world wide web, and they learn the game correctly. They can get women to fly them in or fly them and connect with them also. So to me, it was always technology.